Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to make Muzzle VFX. Okay, so if you want to make Muzzle VFX, right, on Roblox Studio, just watch this video step by step. Let me walk you through exactly how to do that. It is super simple. So the first thing we are going to do is to open our Roblox Studio. So it depends on the version you're using, but basically you want to have the Roblox app. If you don't have it, you can open your a new tab on your browser, search in Roblox Studio, and then follow the step-by-step process to download into your system. It is very simple. Once you've downloaded it and installed, it should look something like this. This is mine. Okay, so let me exit this right here. This is mine. So once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is you want to open a project and choose a base plate, right? So it depends on the version you're using. So for that, just come to new experience. That's what it means. So that's it. So you see the base plate right here. So I'm opening the Roblox studio. Okay, so that's basically how it works. All right, so it says creating model data, so it's going to open in just a second, right? The base plate and all of that is coming up, but in the meantime, let's look at step two. Step two basically actually says that we should create a muscle part. Okay, so we are going to create a muscle part, and to be able to create a muscle part, we'll just have to go and click look for insert object, and then you have to look for parts right there, right? Insert object and look for parts. Let me show you exactly what that means in practice. So usually my insert object is right here and part is here, but sometimes, especially if you're a beginner, you will not see your own here. You will usually not see it here. Now to be able to get it, let me see. Sometimes some people have their own on workplace and workplace space, but sometimes it's not here, right? However, you want to come over to where it says Windows at the top left. Windows, look at it here, Windows. Click on it. You will see toolbox, properties, explorer, blah blah blah, and then you see insert object. So some people don't have this insert object here. Just come to Windows and you will see it here, because if I untick it right here, it's going to disappear. I hope that makes sense. So that's why, so some persons don't have it. So if I click on it, it's going to appear right here. So just know that once you have the insert object right here, you want to come and type in parts, but mine is showing here because I've used it before. But in case yours not showing, you can type in parts, right? And then it's going to come up, and then you click on it. The moment you click on it, it will automatically come up here, right? You see that something has come up here. At the same time, it appeared here, the part appeared here, right? So we're going to rename this muscle. Okay, so let me click on it, rename it, right? So we're going to rename muscle or muzzle. Click on enter, right? So you click on right click, then left click on it, so that the rename is going to come up. Rename. Okay, very simple. So let's go back to muscle. So now that we've done that, we're going to move over to step 3. So as you can see, this step 2, we rename the muscle and all of that, which was part of the plan. All right, so we're going to add a particle emitter, which is step 3. Particle emitter. Super simple. So what are we going to do? We're going to right click on the muscle part, right click on insert object, and then select particle emitter. Right now, usually this varies, depends on the version, depending on the version you're using. All right, so but let me show you how this latest version works. This is the muscle part. I'm going to right click, right, and then once I right click, if I go down, I'll see insert right here. Then you see two options: insert parts. So you can insert another part, or you can insert object. So we are going to click on insert object, and then we're going to look for the emitter particle, or particle emitter, right? Particle emitter, right? Which is what we're going to look for. So you can search for it, or you can type it, particle. So this is the particle emitter. So there are a lot of things you can actually add, but let me just click on particle emitter. So now notice what's happening right here. So there's a particle emitter coming out of this muzzle, these parts that we just created, right, which is what is supposed to happen. So this will produce the flash effect, which is what we just saw. So we're going to move over to step 4. Remember, we have 7 simple steps. We are in step 4. Then you want to set the particle properties. So select the emitter that we just created and change these properties. What that means is that we are going to, you can adjust the properties of the emitter, the particle emitter. You can just change the texture, change the rate, the lifetime. So let me show you what to do. Let me give you an example. We're going to use this texture as an example. Okay, so I'm going to copy this code for the texture. You can always browse in textures for particle emitter for Roblox, different textures, right? So Google, or you can use ChatGPT to give you good texture codes. But let me show you exactly. So we click on it, so the properties will appear below. So under properties, if I come below, I'll look for texture. Okay, look for texture. As you can see, this is texture. So I click on it, and then this is the existing texture that is here. This is the existing texture that is here. So if I come here, highlight it, and then I'll paste in the one that we have. You watch what will happen. Paste in the one that we got from our document, and then click on enter. Boom, as you can see, it has changed the texture, right? So you can see what's happening. So you can also do other things, make some adjustments. You can always make some adjustments on the rates, the lifetime, the speed, the light emission, the spread angle, right? So these are all the features. You can make adjustments. You can change the color, right? So you can also change the rate, the speed, and all of that. So yeah, that things you can do, right? So just play around with it to suit your needs. It's super simple. So once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do, but I think I like the white better, so I'm going to just go back to the texture. I'm going to come here. Let's see if I can do Ctrl Z. Okay, I can't remember the texture that we used before. I honestly cannot remember, but we can always remove it and put in a new one, right? So it will go back to the first one. Anyways, let's continue. Let's proceed. So once we've done all that, we've successfully finished step 4, which is to set particle properties, right? So we can come to step 5, which is to add flash trigger. You right click on the muzzle, right? So you insert a script, paste in the code. So insert a script, paste in the code. So let's see. All right, so we can copy this code right here. All right, so now you can always get a script, right? So if you really need a script, you can go to Google Gemini, right? And then you can ask it to give you a script for, let me show you exactly what I mean, what to do. Let me open a browser. Right, so we'll open Google Gemini, open it right here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to ask it to give you something very simple, a flash trigger script, right? A flash trigger script for Google. Give me a flash trigger script for my part in Roblox Studio, right? So scripts, I think scripts has a C, Roblox Studio. So let's see what it's going to do for us. So yes, so this is a script that it has given us. So we can use this script, you can use this one, right? So you can just come here and copy a script, right? So I'm just showing you exactly how to get a script. You can describe what you want, the effect you want, and to give you the script for it. So we can try this script, but depends on what you want. So we want a flash trigger, all right? So we wanted a flash trigger script. I hope I wrote flash trigger right here. slash trigger script. So I'll copy this one and see if it's going to work. So what we need to do is that we need to insert it. So we're going to go to our Muzzle, go to insert scripts, and then paste in the code. All right, then once we are done, I believe we'll add, optional though, we can add smoke. Right, so let's see. So we'll go to our Muzzle, I believe. Then we'll right click, come to insert objects, scripts, look for scripts. Right, so this is the script. All right, so we'll just paste it right here. All right, so we can just make sure it works. All right, so you can make sure it works, or we can add in the second one which we intend to add. I hope we got this right, because this one says it ends with end. It's supposed to. Yes, this is how it's supposed to work. Okay, so yeah, so once we are done, we can add in the second one. We can just click on run, but we can add in the second one, which is we can add in smoke, right? So let's try and add in smoke. So right click the Muzzle again, insert particle emitter, and then make some adjustments. So we can add in another smoke. Let's see how we do that. So create a, so we'll come here to object again, come to particle emitter. So this is like the second particle emitter we're adding, and then we can come to where the texture is. So hold on, come to where this texture is, change the texture to have a smoke effect. Yeah,